Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to sling this deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6 guys, check 6 guys. You draw Porter.
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, set. 60 or. 2 times, 2 times. 4 down, check. 4 down. Hey, I 7. Big rip.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Ready.
On first down, Swift. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, orbit.
To throw on second down, Gordon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, team 6. 5.
To throw on third down, Gordon. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked in to what they're doing offensively, and now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Gordon. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. They'll set up a throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I'm coming. 61, matchbox lights. SOS. Hey, Echo. SOS. On the big grip.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
1st and 10. Gordon looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's get it. The 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Let's go.
They'll run here with Mixon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down. I got you, 88.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's got room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt, 81 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Come on, fellas.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going to have the hook up here with Harry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got 4 down. Go.
Throwing again. Gordon going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. 30 base. 4 down, 4 down. Big grip, big grip.
On first down, Gordon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's tight right here, he's tight on the right, tight on the right. Everyone, you got 4 down. Shoot.
To throw again, Gordon. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gordon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gordon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch 88, watch 88. Single, got a single in the slot, Watch the safety, Chris. Drive on.
Back to throw here. Rolling to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Mike's 42. You're trapped. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And an alley to run. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
18's moving. 18's moving. Hey, Sam off. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Gordon forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On fourth down, Gordon completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check your hot read.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Fight fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's checking. Crash. Hey. 57 to Mike. 57.
2nd and 9 now. His throw incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Single. Hey, check Mike 57. Where'd he go?
Back to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
57. Mike 57. Oh, you got D?
They'll try and throw for it here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Go. 31. Check 31.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 48-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Big stop, D. Big stop.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Switch. Hey, watch it. Under 10.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Check. Check 50.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check Nick.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Switch it. Topper. Check. Look at me. Go. Watch twist. Check 52. You're out.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon 40 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, it's Tavecchio.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Move. Everyone got 4. Ready?
From the gun, Gordon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. Gordon. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Hey, Charlie. Check. Down.
On 1st and 10, Gordon toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Pass me. Ship.
2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to get this to Gordon. 23 yards the pickup there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Go. 57's right. Hey, check.
Now back to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10 is the 23-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. On the move to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw. Gordon. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Swift. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On first down, Gordon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Gordon, flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Tie it right, tie it right.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Steps away. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.